Welcome back, everybody. 5:41 is your time this morning. The White House is pushing for a new round of stimulus checks for most Americans, and all of this comes as Congress is trying to push through a new coronavirus relief bill. Fox's Doug Luzader is live in Washington, D.C. for us this morning with more on this. Doug, good morning to you.
Danielle, good morning.
Always good to see you, Doug. So this comes as the first COVID-19 vaccine is very likely to be approved tomorrow. And so with this round of stimulus, there doesn't seem, though, to be any money in the form of a check for the American people.
Well, you know, there are talks ongoing on Capitol Hill, and there's been a lot of talk about this bipartisan relief deal that has kind of, been crafted over the course of several days. It does not include stimulus payments for Americans, despite the fact that there are some on both sides of the aisle, frankly, that would like to see that. There's a question of price tag and so on. The White House, though, is really going to be pushing for this, for $600 checks for most Americans, $1,200 for many couples. So we'll see whether it gets very far. There's certainly going to be, if there's buy-in from the administration, there's certainly going to be buy-in, at least conceptually, among Democrats on Capitol Hill who are really pushing for a much larger kind of a package. The fiscal hawks are concerned about the overall price tag here, but there seems to be a growing consensus around the $900 billion figure, and we seem to be getting a little closer to some kind of a deal, but the details still have to be worked out, and there's just not much time here.
Not much time left at all on that. You're absolutely right. The end of the year is fast approaching, Doug. I do want to circle back now to the COVID-19 vaccine, because the president said that he ordered, and correct me if I'm wrong, you may know the number better than me, but 1 million doses of the Pfizer vaccine, saying that, listen, there are going to be 5 or 6 other companies that are also going to be developing vaccines, but do we even have a timetable on that? And is 1 million doses enough right now?
Well, the idea here is to get tens of millions of people vaccinated before the end of the year, much of that with the Pfizer vaccine, probably most of it with the Pfizer vaccine. The Moderna vaccine may come online as well. That's set to be discussed by the FDA advisory panel next week. So, I think it's very likely, I think everyone believes, the experts believe it's likely the FDA is going to sign off on this. And if that's the case, then we begin buying these doses from Pfizer. Pfizer was kind of tangentially part of Operation Warp Speed.
Right.
The U.S. government didn't directly fund the research. Pfizer did that on their own, but there is an agreement to buy a number of doses from that company with options to buy more.
Doug Luzader, always appreciate you, Doug. Thank you. Have a good Wednesday.
Thanks so much. You too.
It is now